Laat me gaan, laat me gaan. Hello everyone and greetings from France. Yesterday evening we dropped off Levi and Mark at the train station and then we drove across the border to France. And now we've stayed one night by Chamonix and now we are heading up into the mountains to search for ibex and chamois. Wish us luck. You see them? Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. That was not expected that we would find them so quickly. But yeah, now they're moving just up this really steep slope here, and they just moved so effortlessly, just in about 3 jumps. They were almost all the way up. It was really cool to watch. But they're already pretty high up, and the area here is pretty cluttered. So I think we'll continue and see if we can find some other animals in a little more photogenic spots. Already we've come across another group of chamois. There are like six individuals or something. So there's no doubt about it. This is an amazing spot with lots of wildlife.
Yet again, this group of chamois seemed to be of the less cooperative sort and swiftly disappeared into the thick vegetation. So we continued on our journey through the picturesque scenery of the French Alps in pursuit of more promising photographic opportunities.
We've done about 250 meters of elevation now, and it's around 0 degrees, so with a heavy backpack it gets really hot and quite hard. And poor Mateusz doesn't even have snowshoes, so has to barge through the thick snow. The images don't come easy. To even out our efforts over time, I decided to lend Mateusz my snowshoes, and I'm now the one falling behind and struggling to keep up because the snow here is really deep and I keep going through like to the waist, so this is really hard work. And we are supposed to be following a trail, but we seem to be the first people who have gone here since the first snow. So we have to pave the way. And this is what the trail is looking like. there aren't even any tracks after people. And this is landscape. So this is quite the hike. Let's hope it's worth it. When walking in the mountains, it's important to know your limitations and take responsibility, and remember that there's no shame in turning around. At the moment, the continuation of the path here really doesn't look safe. There's this, we have to traverse this part here, and up there is a red marking that symbolises the continuation of the path. But this really doesn't look safe enough right now. This is a summer path, so I think we're gonna have to turn around now. This time I believe we've been defeated by the French Alps. Visibility is suddenly dropped by a lot, and also our tracks are already starting to get covered by the blowing snow, so we have to get down quickly before we lose our traces. Since we had to give up on our ambitions of capturing alpine wildlife in mountainous scenery, we've now returned back into the forest, and there are actually quite a few relatively fresh chamois tracks. So this is what we're going to attempt now. Try and find the chamois and hopefully get some images of them. We've just come across a few bullfinches that are sitting in the snow-covered trees here, and well, their bright red breast is contrasting really nicely to the otherwise very white and bright environment. We're now back at the same location where we saw some chamois earlier today, but now the surroundings have totally changed after about 3 hours of snowfall. And now I think this location really has potential because there's snow all over the twigs on the trees, so everything is just this kind of white wash. We decided to split up Mateusz was going to continue down the path, whereas I would go up onto this little mound to look around the surroundings, and incredibly I found a chamois just over the edge. I tried to stalk him, but then he noticed me, but he didn't quite notice where I was. He just noticed that there was a threat, and he started walking around me and then came really close. The camera was really struggling to focus through the thick falling snow, but I think I might have gotten a nice portrait of that. And then when he saw that I was a human, he just sprinted off like incredible speed through this deep snow. So that was really cool to witness. And then he stopped and slowly walked away, and now I followed his tracks. I think he's just over this little mound in front of me, because I see the tracks stop there. So I'm just sitting here now, kind of hidden behind the snow, and hoping that he'll show himself. I can just about make out his horns behind the vegetation now. He's coming out now. The camera's really struggling to focus. And they're gone. Wow. That was an amazing encounter.
In the end, the conditions of the trail may have ruined our chances to photograph the situations we'd initially hoped for, wildlife and a grand alpine landscape at the top of the mountain. However, our long and tiring hike was undoubtedly made worth it thanks to this one fleeting moment in the magnificent winter woods of the French Alps.